Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most surprising and impactful moves of the NFL offseason. Whispers are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles are considering trading Saquon Barkley to the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, you heard right. This isn't just another rumor. Sources close to the league suggest that the Eagles, currently facing a tight cap crunch after their recent extension with Barkley, are looking to move him to free up serious cap space for their future plans. Barkley, who's been a key piece for Philly, is reportedly valued at a second-round pick in the 2026 draft plus a conditional third-rounder, in exchange for the running back. Now, this potential trade isn't just about swapping players. It's about a strategic shift that could reshape the competitive landscape of the NFC West and beyond. The Eagles, sitting at a $12 million over cap in 2026, are eyeing a rebuild on their defensive front, which has struggled at times this season, particularly allowing an average of 125 yards per rush. By moving Barkley, they not only free up nearly $13 million, but also send a clear message that they're prioritizing youth and future flexibility, an important move in a league where the salary cap can make or break a team's plans. For the Seahawks, this is more than just a rumor. It's a potential game changer. Adding a versatile, explosive running back like Barkley could elevate their already potent rushing attack to new heights. Seattle's offense, led by Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet, has been impressive this season, but Barkley's addition could turn their rushing game into one of the most feared in the league. Walker, who's already surpassed the 1-0-yard mark with his powerful running style and PFF grade of 86.3, and Charbonnet, who's shown flashes of brilliance, would be complemented perfectly by Barkley's unique blend of explosiveness and elusiveness. At 28 years old, Barkley isn't just a short-term fix. He's a proven performer with a career total of over 500 rushing yards and 58 touchdowns since entering the league in 2018. His ability to break tackles, gain extra yards after contact, and contribute in the passing game makes him a perfect fit for Seattle's fast-paced, balanced offense. His 2024 season was impressive, rushing for 600 yards with an average of 48 yards per carry, and posting a PFF grade of 89.0, which places him among the top 3 running backs in the league. His yards after contact, YAC, a 5.5 and EPA per rush of plus 0.27 speak volumes about his effectiveness and ability to generate big plays. The Seahawks, who currently sit at around $22 million in cap space, could really benefit from this move. By adding Barkley, they're not just upgrading their roster, they're transforming their entire offensive identity. Their rushing yards per game, which hovers around 130, ranking 12th in the league, could see a significant bump. Projections suggest they could push their rushing total up to 160 yards per game, an increase of roughly 17%. This kind of improvement would make their offense even more unpredictable and difficult for defenses to handle, especially with the threat of play-action passes opening up even more opportunities. But it's not just about the rushing yards. Barkley's presence would give the Seahawks a true three-headed monster in the backfield, with Walker III, Charbonnet, and Barkley all capable of taking over games. This would create multiple mismatches for defenses, especially in crucial moments when Seattle needs to grind out first downs or extend leads late in the game. Barkley's ability to contribute in the passing game, his 380 receptions for nearly 800 yards, adds another layer of versatility to Seattle's offense. With the team's current injuries and roster adjustments, his presence could also help offset some of the mismatches that have emerged due to the absence of key receivers and offensive linemen. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could have enormous implications for Seattle's playoff hopes and Super Bowl aspirations. The Seahawks have been building momentum, and a move like acquiring Barkley could serve as the final piece to push them over the top. In simulations and projections, adding Barkley's production, estimated to bring about plus 300 yards of rushing and total yards, could elevate Seattle's overall offensive efficiency to new levels. His ability to generate big plays and sustain drives would be a huge boost, especially in high-stakes games. Experts are even suggesting that with Barkley in the mix, the Seahawks could see their Super Bowl odds improve significantly, jumping from around plus 600 to plus 450 according to PointsBet odds from December 2025. What makes this move even more compelling is the potential impact on the team's playoff run. Barkley's experience and playoff performance, he's already scored 5 playoff touchdowns in his career, could be the difference in tight games against contenders like the Lions or other NFC powers. His ability to create explosive plays out of nowhere could be the edge Seattle needs to finally get past the NFC's top teams and make a deep postseason run. The Seahawks, known for their balanced attack and tough defense, could become even more lethal if they bolster their offensive firepower with a player like Barkley. Of course, there are some questions and risks involved. The Eagles are known for their calculated moves, and trading Barkley might be motivated by their financial constraints and their focus on developing younger running backs like Shipley, who's already accumulated 500 yards this season. The team may also be skeptical about their playoff chances with their current defense ranking 17th and giving up an average of 23 points per game. Without Barkley, their run game dips by about 15% in efficiency, which could be a concern moving forward. Therefore, the Eagles might see this trade as a necessary step to rebuild and retool for future seasons, even if it means parting ways with a star like Barkley. For the Seahawks, this potential acquisition is a rare opportunity to add a top-tier talent who aligns perfectly with their current roster and their ambitions. Their rushing attack, already solid, could become one of the league's most dominant with Barkley's addition. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that Seattle is serious about contending, especially in a highly competitive NFC where every game counts. The team's coaching staff and front office are undoubtedly weighing the pros and cons, but the upside is undeniable. If this trade materializes, expect the Seahawks to become even more balanced and dangerous, especially in the red zone and during critical moments in the second half of games. Now, imagine the playoff scenarios with Barkley leading the charge. His ability to take over games, combined with the talent already on the roster, could help Seattle replicate the kind of dominance that the 49ers displayed in 2023, boosting their ground game by an additional 150 yards per game and creating a more unpredictable offense overall. The idea of a running game that can consistently threaten defenses and set up play-action deep shots is exactly what the Seahawks need to elevate their game to the next level. The possibility of making a Super Bowl run with Barkley in the backfield adds an extra layer of excitement for the fan base, who have been craving a genuine contender for years. As for the fans, the anticipation is building. Everyone's eager to see how this story unfolds. Will the Eagles pull the trigger? Will Seattle be the destination? Either way, this potential blockbuster trade could define the trajectory of both franchises for years to come. It's a move that could send shockwaves through the league, creating a ripple effect that alters the NFC landscape and sets up an epic showdown come playoff time. The Seahawks are already a force to be reckoned with, but with Barkley, they could become unstoppable. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seattle Seahawks news. Remember, this isn't just about one player or one team. It's about the future of the NFC West and the potential to make history. The Seahawks are on the brink of something special, and whether this trade happens or not, the excitement around the team is palpable. We're witnessing a transformative period in Seahawks history, and your passion, your voice, and your support are what make this community so incredible. So keep rooting, keep cheering, and let's see what the future holds. But if this trade does go down, get ready because Seattle's about to get even more dangerous, and the road to Glendale just got a whole lot more thrilling.